Welcome in everybody to another daily Japanese study video where we study Japanese every single day and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today we're going to do one NHK Newsweb Easy article and one Yasashi Asahi Shinbun article as well. So let's get into it and do some readings here. We've got a tree in the middle of a road. That's not where they go typically, so something caused that. It's a typhoon. All right, so let's go ahead and read this. 台風6号が沖縄の近くを進んでいる。気をつけて。So we gotta take care as the sixth typhoon passes through the area around Okinawa here. Okay. 台風6号のニュースです。It's news about the sixth typhoon of the season. 気象庁によると、台風は沖縄の近くを北に進んでいます。沖縄や奄美でとても強い風が吹いています。All right, let's work through that right there. Most of these are words and things that we have seen plenty of times before, so nothing new here. This is the JMA, the Japanese Meteorological Agency. 気象庁によると. So according to the JMA is what we're getting there. 台風は, so, 沖縄の近く, the Okinawan area, the area around Okinawa, を北に進んでいます. So it's passing through, it's advancing, it's going. So it's going north through the neighborhood of Okinawa. So it's going to continue on north from Okinawa here. Okinawa ya Hamami de. So the place that we're talking about is these two right here, Okinawa and Amami. とても強い風. Well, very strong winds が吹いてます. Are blowing. The winds, they be a blowing. 走っているトラックが通れるくらい強い風が吹くかもしれません. Okay, so トラック is a truck, a lorry, I guess, as well. But a running truck が通れるくらい. Well, 通れる is to collapse, to fall over. くらい is around, about. So they're saying it might be because to blow strong winds around all truck running. Well, this is might over here. かもしれません. Right? So might, maybe, perhaps, possibly. So they might possibly blow strong enough around to knock over a running truck. There's is what I'm getting from it. I could be slightly off in that, but the gist of it there is that, hey, trucks that are running, hashiteru is running, trucks can fall over from these, they might fall over from these strong blowing winds. とてもたくさん雨が降って山が崩れたり. So we have our mountains will crumble and rain will fall style sentences here that we're going to get through. 川の水が溢れたりする心配もあります. So there's also worries about rivers overflowing, mountains crumbling, rock slides, mountain slides, from the large amount of rain that will fall. So we have とてもたくさん雨. That's a very large amount of rain will fall. Okay? 台風は2日と3日は 西日本と東日本の近くの基礎です。So they're giving us estimates for where the typhoon will be. And we're looking at, uh, honestly, it's going to make it quite a ways through. Obviously, as it goes over mainland Japan, it will lose a little bit of power, but I Japan's not big enough for these storms to really decrease much in power, right? Is like because when hurricanes make landfall in the states, you know, they lose power pretty quickly because they're not over water. But these are, so I don't know. I don't know how much they lose power. Uh, anyways, 台風の新しい情報を調べて、台風が近くに来る前に準備してください。So they're saying, please make preparations. Please make preparations before it comes near the typhoon. And investigate, look up the new news about the typhoon. So stay on top of the news, is what they're saying here. 飛行機や新幹線などの乗る予定の人は情報を調べましょう。They're saying, let's look into the news for folks that are have plans to ride the Shinkansen or a plane. So yeah, make sure you're staying up on the news so that you know whether you can actually take the Shinkansen or a plane out of wherever you are going to be. I do want to one day be in Japan for when a typhoon goes through, because then I will be. I've experienced hurricanes before. It'd be neat to experience a typhoon as well. So put it on the bucket list, I guess. Anyways, with that, let's move on to our Yasashi Asahi Shinbun article. I obviously clicked on this because there's a bird here. That's why I clicked on the article. Okay. 能登の復興への願いを決めて、時を以前に開しました。Okay. I don't know that well what's saying here. Noto is an area, right? Noto, yeah, the peninsula. So Noto no Fuko. What's Fuko? Revival, reconstruction. Ah, okay, okay, okay. So kimete to load. Yes. Sorry, komete, not kimete. Komeru to load, to put into emotion effort, to include. I think it's the second one here. To hang over, to enshroud, maybe. But negai is like desire, wish, onegai shimasu, please do. I wish for you to do this thing. So, but there's also like the plea part of it. So it's like you're asking someone to do something. So there's a plea to put effort into Noto's revival, because here is the direction towards something, right? Huh. So, what is Tokyo season ni kaishimashita? I don't know what Toki is. Japanese crested ibis. The bird. Okay, so Toki is a crested ibis. Okay. Well, season is nature, natural. So, and to return. Oh, so they've returned to nature a crested ibis, uh, in a plea. So is this like a good luck charm thing? That's what this feels like. I actually don't fully get this. Uh, it kind of feels like that, but with hopes for the recovery of Noto, we released a crested ibis. Yeah, okay, so that really is it. Okay. So, uh, this quite literally is them, uh, to put forth a plea for. You bet the article explains it? Yeah. Yeah, probably. I should probably go past just the title, huh? Alright. Fukel, revival reconstruction. I have not seen this word before. I don't think. So also welcome in, pretentious. Welcome in. Okay. Fukel. Fukel. Revival reconstruction. Fukel. No, okay, nice. Revival, reconstruction, restoration, rebuilding, and other things of that nature. Okay. All right. Definitely feels like a good luck thing, right? Okay. 5月31日日曜日は特別天然記念物時の包丁育っていた時を自然に返すこと。So, this thing right here all means this right here. So, and this is saying to return to nature a reared, raised ibis. So all of this means that. Let's work through this. Well, tokubetsu is just a special, right? And then heaven, huh? Oh, okay. Natural monument, protected species. Ah, okay. Tenen kinen butsu. Well, let's work through these little bits here. Tenen is nature, spontaneity. Oh, wait. Natural airhead. Right. We had this before. Right. Tenen, okay. Okay. And then kinen butsu, souvenir memento, collaboration thing. Okay. Toki no hoto. Oh. Hoto, setting free a bird. Okay. Weird. Okay. So a special natural monument protected species, Toki no Hoto. And all of this is the releasing or returning to nature a raised ibis. Okay. All right. Hennen Kinen Butsu, huh? Is natural monument protected species. You know what? Sure. Because we get Tennen in there as a review. We get Keenan in there as commemorative. Butsu is like a thing. So that's a I think that's a fairly good word to try to kind of get a bunch of different things in there, you know? Tennen, Kinen, Butsu. Tennen, Kinen, Butsu. Tennen, Kinen, Butsu. Ten, Nen, Ki, Nen, Butsu. Okay. Tennen, Kinen, Butsu. Okay. Meishi. That's a fun one. Okay. Natural monument slash protected species. Okay. Tennen, Kinen, Butsu, huh? Okay. The rest of this we knew except for Holto. Holto, setting free of a bird, huh? That's a very, very specific thing, huh? Yeah, sure. The worst case scenario, we learned something that we didn't need to. Holto. No, we're not doing the knife thing. Holto. There we go. Wait, what happened there? Hoto. Oh my god. Hoto. There we go. That took way too long. Okay, Meshi. My keyboard's doing that thing where it has a bit of delay to it, which is a bit odd. Okay, setting free a bird. Bird to be set free. Yeah, okay. Ga Noto Hanto Tsubo. Okay, so Noto Hanto is the Noto Peninsula. Tsubo is central area, so it is the center part of the peninsula. No. Ishikawa Ken Hokuishi. Okay, so Ishikawa Ken, the prefecture. Hokui, Hokui is the city. I'm not sure where that is. Well, I have a really good idea of where that is. So let's kind of look at it. You know, it's fun to do this sometimes. So Noto is out here, and I see Hakui already right here. So this is the region that we are currently talking about. So Hakuishi is right there, and yeah, I guess I would call like here the central area of it, but it looks like there's not a lot of big things up there. That's actually kind of weird, right? We have this where there's a lot of built up stuff there, but as you start getting out here, it really thins out. Uh, I mean, it seems a little hilly, but not substantially more than, places like out here. Okay, neat. Anyways, 白医師で行わ、お行われました。Okay, so, 行われ、blah, blah, 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 blah. 行われました。Okay, 行われました。行われました。行われました。行われました。行われました。Okay, 行わ is okunawareru. To be done, I wanted to go down to okunao, to perform, to conduct, and then this turns into this, to be done, to be practiced. So it's being done, or in this case, it was done at this city that is at the central part of the Noto Hanto. What was performed? The releasing of a bird. Okay, we've made it through sentence one. All right. 時の包丁は、本州では初めてです。Oh, really? Okay. So, Toki no Hocho, the releasing of this bird, wa Honshu. Well, this is the largest of the main islands. So they're saying that this is the first time they've released this bird on the main island? Is it just one? Because if it's just one, that's like, go, be free until you die. So, okay. I assume there's probably like natural ones there, but anyways. Okay, so it's the first time they've set free a crested ibis, a toki, in Honshu. Okay. 式典には、おき、お、秋篠宮、秋篠宮、OK が、10歳や地元の小学生たちが出席しました。Alright, let's work through this one. 式典 I don't remember this. I could have got that because this is our style ceremony rite function, and then 10 ceremony law as well. So it's a ceremony. I'm pretty sure we've added shikiten. I just don't remember shikiten on here.
式典
Yeah. Well, let's check. Let's check. Worst case scenario, I typed it in for no reason. Shikiten. Okay. Really? Okay. I was very sure that we had added this already. Well, good thing we checked, huh? Ceremony. Okay. And rites. Okay. Ceremony rites. Okay. Add. Well, Aki is fall. Jino, I don't recognize. So, oh, it's a person. Okay, that's why it doesn't look like a word to me. Okay. So goal Fusai. Well, Fusai. Yeah. Okay. Fufu is married couple, but also Fusai, huh? What is the sai part? Wife, spouse. What? Oh, Tsuma. It can be pronounced Tsuma. Okay. I've heard it uses Tsuma. I haven't heard it uses sai before. Okay. Fusai is a somewhat formal way of saying husband and wife. Okay. So husband and wife. Jimoto is your hometown. We know that one. So hometown elementary. Okay. Let's add Fusai before I forget here. For married couple. Then we'll start working through stuff in our brain here. Fusai. I'm really surprised that I haven't seen this before. Husband and wife, married couple. Okay. Elementary student, right? Because we have Tachi after it. Well, elementary students, I guess. Okay. Uh, so the hometown elementary students. Oh, I probably said school while I was just quickly glancing over it, huh? Okay. So then we have Shuseki. Shuseki. I thought this was like seat. Yeah, okay. Shuseki shimashita. Out, exit seat. What is Shuseki? Oh, right. Yeah. No, we've had this. I recognize it. Okay. Uh, so, uh, as for the ceremony and at the ceremony, Akishi no nomiya do fusai ya. So this person's couple? Well, there's no here. Go is an honorific thing, right? Where it's like used as an honorific thing for this. So like golf sai. Uh, I think. And then ya. So this and this. So elementary, the hometown's elementary students, and this person's husband, wife. Uh, so the husband and wife and elementary students attended. I mean, I can see elementary students here. Like we got a bunch of them. Kids not even paying attention. Doesn't even care about the Toki there. Okay, it's these days. I'm not quite sure because this is a name, right? So name Go Fusai. Or is this the same thing as where they put a title after a name? So this person's title is married couple. Well, in that case, it could be both the husband and the wife of that family name. Then, oh, that's probably what it is. It's probably the married couple that is Akishi no Nomiya. Okay, okay. So, like the Joneses is. Yes, exactly. So, this is the Akishi no Nomiyas, essentially. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Took a second for the brain to get there, but we got there. Okay, so they attended the ceremony. Okay. Okay. 住民などよく Jumi is like attendees, right? No, residents. Okay. Okay. Uh, 住民など約500人が、見守る中、Okay. Uh, 8, apparently wa. Uh, 8は counter for birds. That makes sense. 8はの時を放ちました。Well, 放つ to fire, to shoot, to break wind. To set free, to let loose. Okay. So they let loose 8 of these birds. Okay. So, I know we've had this one before, but, 住民など100、500. So, residents and whatnot of roughly 500 people. Mimamoru. Naka. Mimamoru. To watch over the. Now, naka as a suffix at the end of a sentence. I'm thinking it's like during it amidst, but I haven't seen naka used that way before. So I well okay, because it's not among. Uh, it could be a while type thing. It makes it. I'm assuming the gist of the sentence is while the 500 people looked on, they released the 8 birds. Uh, so it's like a while or during, but that is weird. Why isn't it any of the other ways that we've typically see? Because it's got to be like a during while thing. But that's. You think it's during too? Yeah. Okay, apparently it can also mean the red light district if you go back in time. So now you know as well. All right. Hanatsu. I did not know this one. So let's go ahead and add Hanatsu on here. Hanatsu. Okay, let's make sure we turn on Japanese mode. Hanatsu. There we go. Hanatsu. Hanatsu. Okay. Boop. Oh, tab. There you go. Okay. Doshi, right? For verb. Doshi. Okay. To fire. Gun, arrow, etc. To hit. Baseball, etc. And of course, the most important one, to fart. To break wind. Okay, so to fart. And then colon, to release, to set free. We already know that that's the 2 there. 3, to admit, to give out, to send out. Okay, so hamatsu is just like putting something out. Either literally or all of these are literal ones. Ino hanatsu, to set fire to. You're second guessing yourself though on naka. That maybe it's in the middle of them. I don't think so because it looks like it's up on a platform here. You know, and the reason I say that is because they're talking about 500 individuals. Unless they're being very loose with their definition of in the middle of them, which they could be. They could be. To emit like light. to set fire to. Okay. Add that. I could see it taken that way. I know here, let me open up NHK Newsweb Easy. They have another one about this. Uh yeah, they're all being released right here from the stage. So it could be from the middle of them, but it's not really the middle of them. But maybe I'm being too pedantic there. I don't know. Anyways, 環境省、国の役所, which is a station in the government, right? Because this is like government office, public office. So this is the a government office essentially. 環境省. I haven't heard this one. Ministry of the Environment. 環境省. Ministry of the Environment. Okay. 環境省は、新潟県の佐渡島で時の繁殖を行いました。での数が定着したので、包丁の町を応募しました。All right, let's work through that. So we have the Ministry of the Environment. So as for the Ministry of the Environment, at Niigata Prefecture's Sadoga Island, because we have Sadoga Shima. All right, pretentious. So that is where this is taking place. Hokino Hanshoku. Hanshoku I don't recognize. But that is what occurred here. So we have an occurred, and the thing that occurred was the bird's hanshoku. Breeding, propagation, reproduction, multiplication, increase. I have a sneaking suspicion that you probably don't use this when describing people doing that, because typically we like to separate ourselves from animals even though we're not special. But maybe. I'm not going to make any assumptions towards using it with people, because that seems like the safe bet. Okay. Hanshoku. Now is this... Fueru, Fiasu. Okay, we recognize those. Okay. Shoku. Hanshoku. Hanshoku. Eishi. Okay. Can take Suru. So if you were talking about like breeding animals, you would do something like this, where it's like Toki no Hanshoku. The ibis's breeding occurred. Okonaimashita, right? And they set a place before, like Niigata-ken. Okay, all right. Okay, so breeding, propagation, reproduction. Okay, add. Now, I'm going to search this in a Google image search, not on camera, just in case, to see if I click on images, is it all animals and plants? It is all animals and plants. Okay, so it's safe for me to pull this over here. And I see nothing up here that looks like it relates to people. So I think that is a good, safe assumption that you probably don't use hanshoku to refer to people. All right, itte. Well, itte is to fix, to settle, to standardize. A constant. There we go. This is what we're looking for, because this is it being used as a null adjective. So a constant amount, a constant number, uh, 定着した定着した sticking, settling, fixing, adhering. Okay, becoming established, taking hold. Okay, so and in constant, so in I know they can be like that being the case given the reason, right? So given that there was a stuck to constant amount, hold chol, saying free the bird, hol holchi, hol holchi, proposed site. Ah, so hol chol kol holchi. Ho cho ko ho chi. That's a fun word right there. Ho ho cho ko ho cho ko ho chi. Bird set free proposed site o koba shimashita. Kobo shimashita. Public appeal open recruitment. Okay. 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 Koho chi. So koho is candidate. Koho chi. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's add both of those. Let's add koho for candidate, contender, prospect, pick, and then koho chi for uh, proposed location on there. Okay. I mean, it's good to get these types of things all at once, I think. That way you have multiple things that you see it in. Koho, okay. Candidate, contender, prospect, pick, and candidacy, nomination. Oh, and all the way back at the beginning, shoot there, and meishi, because it is a noun. Okay, and it doesn't take suru. Okay. Koho, and now koho chi. Koho chi. Okay. Koho chi. That's she. Chi. Okay. And boop, proposed site. Also, meishi, proposed site, chosen site. Okay. Add that in. All right. Ishikawa ken wa. So as for Ishikawa Prefecture, Noto Hanto Jishin to Oku, Noto Go kara no Fuko no oru. Oru. Wait, simple? Symbol. Okay. Okay. Shimboru.
シンボル
Yeah, okay. Symbol. Shimboru として応募して選ばれました。Okay, so it was chosen, to be chosen, right? So, the Noto Hanto earthquake, to oku, which is deep, right? Inner part, oku noto go, torrential rain, kara. Okay, so I see. From the heavy rains deep in Noto and the earthquake, no Fuko, which once again was reconstruction, no shimburu. So the reconstruction symbol toshite, oboshite, application, and was chosen. Okay, so it was chosen as applicants in order to be a symbol for the revitalization of the Noto after the Noto Hanto Jishin and the heavy rains. Okay, that makes sense. That was all right. A decent amount of new words in there and a neat topic to read about, honestly. Hopefully you also got some new words, got a little bit of review, either vocabulary or grammar, or at the very least, hopefully you got 35 minutes of entertainment. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you then.